Hey folks, I'm Brainiac, and today I'm going to be playing through Super C for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you might be wondering, why am I going to be playing through Super C? Well, it has to do with... Thank you, demo, get out of here. It has to do... Let's just pause that so it doesn't happen again. It has to do with today's date. Today's date is the 27th of September, 2014. Which means, of course, it's the birthday of a very good friend of mine, FreezingInferno. Happy birthday, pal. And to celebrate the fact it's Fresno's birthday, I'm going to be playing through Super C, the sequel to Contra. And now I don't have a 30 life code, as I did back when I was doing Contra in one sitting. I do have a 10 life code, so let's see if I can put it in right. My bet's on no, but here we go. Right, left, down, up, A, B, start. Okay. That's probably the most successful I will be throughout the entire run, because if the Let's Play one thing of Contra was enough indication, I am not good at Contra games. At all. So you might well be asking, why am I choosing to torture myself with a Contra title again? Well, it's all in the name of friendship. Because as you remember, I did indeed do a complete playthrough of Contra in one sitting. And long story short, it wasn't pretty. I had to use the 30 life code, I game overed multiple times. I think I used up 2 continues, or was it 1 continue? No, it was the 1 continue, I remember now. Or was it 2 continues? I can't remember. Maybe future me, when he's editing this up, will... We'll add a little note saying that I was right or I was wrong or whatever. But anyway, I personally didn't think that video was going to be very well received, but it was originally a challenge run set by Fresno, although he wasn't too aware of it because he mostly said it as a joke months ago. But he really enjoyed it, perhaps understandably because it was a challenge run that he set. And he said jokingly, now play through Super C, I bet you can't do that. And whether he was joking or not, well, the idea kind of stuck in my head. Mostly, I was just saying on Skype, never, I'll never do it. I was, of course, messing with him because I'd always intended for his birthday to play this game through for him. Because I know he's a huge fan of Contra, and I think he's a pretty big fan of Super C. I think it's another Contra game that I can't mention for fear of annoying the birthday boy, that he's not a big fan of. But Contra 1, Super C, and Contra 3, and of course Contra 4, which he actually Let's Played. If you can let me progress, game, that would be great. Contra 4, which he actually Let's Played, he really enjoys. Contra 3, by the way, don't take this as proof that I'm going to be playing through all the Contra games. I'm not. This was literally a one-off. And now the first boss, if you've got the spread gun, this is ridiculously easy. Just point at the helicopter, fire, and look out for any glowing bullets. I'm disappointed because usually I'm able to kill this guy before he even lets off a single bullet. Yes, this is the difference between this and the one that's playing one sitting that I did with Contra. I have actually practiced this game extensively. It doesn't mean much in the long run because, as you can tell, as I know, I suck at Contra games. The aforementioned Let's Play in one sitting, and also the Super C video I had to do for one of the LP contests. Again, I can't remember the name in the heat of recording. So, future me will be putting it up on the screen right now. Also, I realise I'm ripping off Proton John horrendously with the whole future me thing, but you know what? It works. Maybe I'll use it in later videos as well. Who knows? I could have opened up an entire new avenue of post-commentary for myself. Oh, extra life already. I have a funny feeling we're going to need it. I'm probably going to prove myself wrong in about 5 seconds, but I feel I am decent at the first few levels of Super C now, having played through them enough times. It doesn't mean I'm not going to take a cheap death later on. It's the later levels, specifically from level 4 onwards, that was kind of hairy. It's the later levels from level 4 onwards that I kind of suck at. And by kinda, I mean I really suck at. Also, if they stop generating at the rate of 5 a second, that would be great too. God damn it, what did I just say, game? Now, if I didn't have the spread gun, I could just use these tanks as cover to avoid these guys' bullets because they can't pass through them. Yes, I'm actually going to attempt some informative commentary while I'm ploughing through this. Speaking of ploughing through, I do love the spread gun. I mean, the spread gun, as I've said before, is basically the Contra series easy mode. And I make no bones about exploiting it to the full. If it wasn't in the game, I mean, what would be the point of not using it? It's in the game. If they didn't want me to not to use it, they wouldn't have put it in the game in the first place. That's a terrible excuse, I know, and my commentary is all sort of babbling. I'm kind of rusty. I haven't done live commentary since the Contra thing, funnily enough. The Contra thing. And now, if I remember correctly, this is where I just plough straight through. Just run straight forward in the middle, shooting bullets everywhere. Let's Leroy Jenkins the hell out of this. If I'm right, those turrets will miss me, and they have. One to the right, one to the left, one to the middle. That was awesome. I'm now going to completely undermine that by doing terrible at this boss, I can just tell. Okay, another thing I love about this game, and you didn't get to hear it in the helicopter fight, but I've gone the wrong way. I'm going to have to try and get around the back of him. One thing this game does differently to Contra then is have unique boss music, whereas with Contra you got to the bosses, apart from the 2 base stages. That was a close call. And it just played the level theme. But here, it actually has set music for the bosses and also the mini-bosses. And that's a really nice touch. I really feel like Super C, or to use its European title, Probotector 2, and I think it was Super Contra, oh I killed one of the guys, I think it was Super Contra in Japan, but again, I'm not 100% sure. Once again, Future Me is going to, I know it passed me for a second there, Future Me will put up whether I'm right or not. Thank you for telling me if I'm right or wrong, Future Me. Now that I've killed one of these gunners, and again, I'm going to be proved wrong, I don't find this boss particularly hard at all. The trick is to just not outfox yourself. Keep moving around it, keep firing. If you can take out the red guys, this becomes so easy. I really shouldn't get too cocky, Star Fox, and if you manage to kill the green soldier or mutant or whatever he is, the fight ends instantly. Okay, it's down to one shooter now. This shouldn't be too hard. My god, I've beaten the first 2 bosses of a Contra game without losing a life. That may be a record for me. Now I've said that, I'm going to fail spectacularly. I've set myself up for the mother of all falls, haven't I? Yes, I probably have. Now, I've got 10 lives. Actually, I've got 12 lives. Much good that they will do me, because this is where my gameplay is going to start to suck if I don't remember to duck during certain portions of the thing. Case in point! Oh my god. I don't know what it is, but I kind of find it hard in Contra games to sometimes see the bullets. It might just be because I'm terrible at Contra games, but I think it's also that they tend to blend in with in terms of my eyesight, they kind of blend in with the background a little bit, so it's hard to see them until it's too late and they've shot me in the face. I know I'm kind of abusing the hell out of the spread gun, also firing the right way would help there, Rain. I'm kind of abusing the spread gun now, but I know for a fact I am going to be using other weapons later in the run, especially if I die, because it reverts you, like all standard Contra games, it reverts you to the standard weapon. Another thing I don't like about the Contra is that. Okay, I get to show off the machine gun now. That's great. I'm not using the turbo button for this, so this is the closest you'll get to me using the turbo button. But it's very useful for this, I suppose, mini-boss of the sort, but the music doesn't change. Oh god, that was close. And straining while jumping. This is already off to a hell of a start. Yeah, I'll take the laser. I don't usually like using the laser because you can't rapid fire it. If you do, you just do that. You get like a short stream of thing. But in this level, you can exploit a neat little trick. If you fire upwards and then move forward, for some reason it doesn't work when you move backward, the laser will actually sort of track halfway through your movement. Also, it's incredibly good on diagonal shots. And another thing I can show off here, if you're... Whoa, that was close. I was about to say, if you're ducking down the water, then enemies cannot hit you, not even if they run to you like those purple guys. This is a very neat trick that I probably won't be showing off much because I always forget I can do it. So yeah, I let's play, well I didn't let's play, I played through this in 15 minutes for one of the let's play contests, and I didn't do very well. It was the one I think where I came third. I hold an interesting distinction, well I suppose you call it a distinction. I have placed third, second and first in subsequent LP contests, which is something I'm simultaneously proud of and also simultaneously not proud of because it implied that I actually had to lose two to win one. Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, the problem is with the laser, I get the tendency to rapid fire all the weapons I have in Contra games. And you can't do that with the laser, so I end up not using it. But the laser is very effective against this mini-boss, this armoured crab bipedal walker, possibly. It's not too difficult at first, but it does take a bit of getting used to. I make no bones about taking my time through this because I'm trying to get through as much of this game as I possibly can before it inevitably kills me. If I can somehow get to the final level, I'll consider that my win. If I can actually beat the game, it would be manna from heaven. But the purpose of this, as I've said before, is not to win, it's to entertain. As is not usually my purpose doing Let's Plays and gaming videos in general. Also, This guy kind of reminds me, I don't know, he sort of reminds me of a metallic Metagross. That I know that's a huge... My god, I beat another boss without dying! Well, I died earlier in the level, but I didn't die to the boss. And now we get this section where the ground is collapsing and it's probably going to catch me out. But there is a trick to it if you know what you're doing. And I do because, as I say, I've played through this before. The first trick is that if any time two pieces of land fall together like that, they'll never fall the way to the bottom of the screen, so you're okay. That guy nearly caught me out. I will take the fireball because... Wow! Did you see that? And again, I am playing so risky at the moment. Basically, if there's... Oh god. If there's two pieces of land that fall, they'll never fall to the bottom of the screen like that. And as an added benefit, every time there's two pieces of land, the next one won't fall to the bottom of the screen either. And believe it or not, we're already at the end of the earthquake. If I can just get through these last soldiers, you can rapid fire the fireball, thank goodness. And I saw that sprite there again, disappearing. You didn't think I did, but I did. Anyway, our third boss is literally a wall, and if you have the fireball, providing I don't die spectacularly, you can actually exploit the hell out of this. Much as is the case in most Contra boss fights, the key is to just keep moving. I can't believe I'm giving out advice on a Contra video. That's kind of surreal given how badly I did the first time I tried to play through a game of this ilk. There you are, it's given me a really nice opening to blast the core. Usually with these sort of bosses where it's just walls surrounded by turrets in any sort of game, there you go, that was surprisingly quick. And now we come to my nemesis. I hate this level. I had about enough time doing this next level without commentating, just playing through it for practice. Imagine how badly I'm going to be when I've also got to concentrate on talking for you guys. 13 lives. Do you know what? I should really stop trying to tempt fate and just go straight into it. Do I want the machine gun? I don't know, because the fireball's doing an awful lot of damage. Oh, fuck it. We'll go without it. I picked it up, didn't I? Oh, well. Also, the Contra series is one of the few games to make me cuss regularly. It has to be said. Well, alright, not one of the few games, but certainly one of the games. I'm dead. Am I? No, I'm not. Oh, and duck when you hit those barrels, because they'll fall. And if you're not ducking, the explosion will take you out, so be careful. And then these guys return from one of the boss fights in Contra, and I really don't like them. Because they're probably going to cost me my machine gun. They just spawn infinitely, and I'm not learning my... Oh, God. Oh, God! How the hell am I not dying? Oh, because I found a spot where the turret can't get me. Yeah, I don't like these winged soldiers, or whatever they are. This bit you can just sort of blast through as long as you take out the 3 winged men first. Are they supposed to be winged men? I probably missed a trick by not calling them winged men there. I am playing so risky! Stop doing that! Oh my god. Come on, self! Stop being so risky all the time! Also, stop firing the machine gun when there's no machine gun. There's no reason to fire the machine gun. There's a reason to fire the machine gun now, though. I'm super glad I picked that up. These bubbles also return from a boss fight in Contra, and I hate them. They're a little bit easier to deal with in this game because you've got more mobility to take care of them, but still, they are kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing. And if you haven't established already, I have no clue what I'm doing, even though I'm shooting enemies before they even appear because I've played through this stage so many times and failed at it. Oh no. I hate this bit too with the 6... If you can, you want to kind of speed through these sections as much as possible. How did that guy not hit me? And then these turrets take 3 or 4 shots each. The trick to succeeding in a Contra game is to try and not give yourself too much to do. You can take out enemies as soon as they appear or soon after they appear and not get swamped by bullets or enemies. Then you're going to do just fine. I should really take my own advice, shouldn't I? Because I almost got caught out again. I feel this is good. Oh yeah, spread gun. I kind of need these to survive through these bubbles. If I can keep the spread gun for the boss, he says, hoping against hope, I might have a chance of taking down the boss before it really does a lot of damage to my life counter. I find it funny how I kind of taught this level up, and yet, so far anyway, and I don't want to run the risk of jinxing it, it's not doing too bad to me. Or I'm not doing too badly at it, I should say! Oh my god! Oh! No, 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 no! Go away, foul bubbles! I don't want you anywhere near me! Okay, boss time. It's basically a giant demonic chandelier with teeth that come down and try to crush you. And the key to surviving this boss is to not do that. Okay, you kind of need to destroy these things or you're going to die. It has to be said. I apologize if I sort of go silent through some of this run. What you really want to do is take some of these out at the edge and you might be able to survive. I'm dead unless I can pull this up. Oh my god, that was close. You can also fire diagonally to really decrease the risk factor here. Speaking of dead, I probably am. Unless I can do this again. I should really say I'm dead more often, shouldn't I? Because it's actually causing me to play decently well. Now I've said that, Hubris is going to strike again! Oh my god. Please stop doing this to yourself, Rain. Please stop giving yourself a proverbial heart attack. Or even perhaps a literal heart attack, I would not wish that on anybody. What the hell am I babbling about, anyway? I do love this boss music, though, I really do! Oh. I've got to get used to concentrating while talking again. I haven't done a proper live commentary Let's Play in such a long time. I think Contra was the last one. That wasn't a proper Let's Play in so much because it was in one sitting. I suppose it was proper Let's Play. But it was in one sitting. So, I mean like a proper Let's Play, like in parts, like through a full game. I'm just babbling here. Level 5, which reminds me so much of the original Contra's Level 3. It's not even funny, in fact it was probably intentional. I thought that was a spread gun. I know there's a turret coming up here, so... Oh, I don't have a machine gun! Oh my... Oh my god. You've got to stop doing this to yourself. Why? Did the machine gun run out before I got to it? It did, didn't it? But I at least got to the fireball. Yeah, I feel like this is similar in both aesthetic and level design to me getting shot in the face. To the third level, the waterfall of the original Contra. Because you're climbing up constantly, you've got turrets, you've also got this soldier man who I really like to take out. Soldier man, what am I, Raocow? Please don't take that as a dig at Raocow, by the way, he does some great work. I am not Raocow. I am not many different LPs, and I wouldn't want to be. I want to be myself, goddammit. What's the point of being a copy of somebody else? And again, that's not a dig on any particular LP yet. But I do know there are people, and it's understandable because certain LPs are famous, successful, and make a lot of money. And so certain people want to try and copy them. I am not one of those people, neither the famous people that make a lot of money or the ones that want to try and copy them. If I can keep the spread going for the boss, I've got to stop saying that, because that happens. I knew that was going to happen about a split second before it did. And this is one of the bosses coming up that I really struggle on, even though, strictly speaking, it's probably not that bad, really. And then we're on a train, because why not? And the hardest part of this train is that you will sometimes get bum rushed by multiple guys like that. Like, the doors is open and they run out like, let's get him! And sometimes they'll bum rush you while trying to take care of these turrets, but you can't just duck to avoid. This is something I really hate about the Contra games, is that they just decide to flood you with enemies. Like, you barely get a moment of peace. I know it's a run and gunner, and you shouldn't really have a moment of peace, but what the hell? I like my peace. Even a shooting game. Even though if I can hit this boss before it comes on the screen, that gives me a little bit of leeway. This shouldn't be too difficult, but of course it's me, so it is going to be difficult. And I love the aesthetic of this boss. It looks like a demonic version of Samus' spaceship from Metroid. I don't know why, it just kind of reminds me of that. You can jump to avoid these skull carts, duck to fire. What are they? Skull carts, skull aliens, and these red things. Now, interestingly, a strategy guide I read on Game FAQs of all things said that was the toughest boss in the game. No, it isn't. I'm probably opening myself up to hubris again, but I'm not sure if which of the bosses is the hardest for me. I mean, it certainly isn't the first level boss. It certainly isn't the wall. I mean, once you learn the strategy, the tank isn't really that difficult in stage 2. I didn't do too badly on the laser chandelier until I started messing around and taunting it. And that boss I didn't do too badly on either. This one coming up, however, probably not going to do so well at. And the aesthetic here is really kind of odd. I mean, look at it. You've got demonic alien mouse. I'll take the fireball because it takes care of the alien mouse. And this is one stage where I can't see the bullets at all, so I could be taking deaths and not even realising it. Two strategies that I can think of to get through this level. You can either just rush through it really quickly, or you can take your time like I'm trying to do, stopping whenever there's a mouth and then moving on. Neither strategy is perfect, and you'll probably lose a couple of lives attempting it. Another strange thing about this level is its oh, and the rotating aliens. Now, don't be fooled by these things. They're not actually a threat in themselves. They're just here to trick you and also to get you shot by other enemies. Because while the aliens themselves can't hurt you, you think that if you move too quickly, the alien head will get you. It's not the case, but because you're concentrating so much on the swirling alien head, I will try and kill it before I go into this segment, because this is horrible. Or he could just scroll off the screen. This is the bit that's going to cause me the most amount of backtracking just to get my legs swept out from underneath me by a termite bug. I want to get to that bomb. I want to get to that bomb. Oh, it didn't disappear, thank God. If you fire diagonally, you can usually get through this without getting hit, but I'm being idiot and it... What? Did it even hit me? Well, obviously it did because I died, but... You see what I mean? I just lose all patience. And it's a combination of that and not being able to see the bullets really messed me over. I mean, I can see the bullets now because the floor is a nice deep red, and it should have been for the entire time, but this is the one level of the game I feel isn't that well designed. Although it could just be me taking my frustrations out on it for... Really? Really? Okay, now I have to beat the boss in one life. Not going to happen, by the way. This is not the boss. This is actually a mini-boss, as indicated by the music. It will fire those horrible spike things out of its hands and try and shoot you. But this bit, although I'm probably going to prove it wrong by dying to it again, is not too difficult. There we go. Hubris, in a nutshell. I will see you back at where I died last time. Okay, I got hit with 3 lives this time. It's probably still not going to matter, but what the hell? Let's give this a go. I feel like the bullets are the main threat here, and as long as you're moving, as I already stated, they're not too much of a challenge to dodge. Just the hard part is actually trying to return fire, as opposed to just playing defensive all the time. Because look, the bullets can't get you on the far side of the screen, but because I don't have maximum range yet, I can't get him, so it becomes a game of cat and mouse. And unfortunately, he's the cat, and I'm the mouse. Or in this case, the alien hunter. God damn it. I don't know what it is. I just prefer the straightforward sections of Contra as opposed to these top-down isometric bits that I always seem to die on. And now we've taken out what looks to be the boss, but actually it's not the real boss. That was just a mini-boss. Here's the main boss. It's got the most ridiculous name ever, Jägerfreud. Yeah, seriously, that's his name. And he's got this worm thing circling him, which you can try and take out. This is going to end so well. Okay, so the trick is to just shoot him in the mouth and avoid his bullets. And the worm thing... I'm actually hitting him yet. You don't have to kill the worm thing. Just stay in the centre here, the worm will circle around you, and there you are. I'm going to lose to my next continue anyway, but you know what? That's a victory in my eyes. And also this level is terrible, because in this very guide I read it said it was called Jägerfreud's Fruit of the Doom Defense. I'm going to assume that's taken from the manual, but what the hell is that kind of a name? And now we get to territory I'm really not that familiar with. I have played through this once or twice. And what are the soldiers now? Sort of undead alien weevils? That's kind of cool. Now I know these guys, if you don't approach them, or you don't allow them to approach you, they're not too difficult to take care of. I'm just going to let you hop away happily. Hop along, Cassidy. The aesthetic gets really weird in these later levels, doesn't it? I mean, I thought the aesthetic was... The design was strange in the original Contra. This is close. Really close. I saw you there trying to sneak up on me. You... No. I said no. God damn it, when I say no, I mean no. 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 Wonderful commentary, I know, but at this point I'm just trying to see if I can actually beat the game on 10 lives. If I could do that, that really would be an achievement for me, as sad as that sounds. Anyway, I hope this is making Fresno happy, seeing as this is being played for his birthday and all. I know Polly of all certainly likes to watch people fail at Contra, as she's told me multiple times. Okay, and now we have to... If I can get that, that would be great. Laser! I don't think I'll be able to keep it, but the laser is very useful for digging through this. And this is a bit like Doki Doki Panic, Super Mario Bros. 2. Give it that bit in the sand where you have to keep digging down. Actually, no, I'll keep the laser. Laser is easy to get through here. I think I have actually shown every weapon in the game now, and of course I've gone the wrong way. What would be a really dick move is have like an enemy waiting for you that ambushed you without you even seeing it. Fortunately, from what I can remember, that doesn't happen. As tedious as this is, maybe I should have taken the machine gun, but never mind. What am I wasting? Just everybody's time. And they've all gone. I'm going to take out my frustration on these green blocks. Now these, I know that if you keep your distance and you duck, they can't actually hit you. However, this is going to be a problem when I have to take on multiple ones at once, and that happens. Is it even worth trying to take them on? Maybe I should just move on. Now if I'm ducking, they can't hit me. I know that for a fact. And again, I think these later levels really... Oh god, this is going to be timing. This is going to be timing. That is not how you do timing, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back, again. Okay, let's see how much better I fared with the machine gun. I haven't lost any lives up to this point, although I have a certain feeling that's going to change very soon. Oh my god. There you go. Oh well, almost. God damn it, and that was nearly dead. I don't trust myself to carry it. That's why I don't trust myself to carry it. I shouldn't be playing this casually. I've only got 10 lives left, or less than 10 lives left now. I think if you bum rush the nest and then duck within... Well, that strategy didn't work. Thank you, strategy guide that I consulted. This is going to end badly for me, isn't it? Maybe I should just try and rush through this. That's a bad idea too. Okay, boss time. Now, I know I have it on good authority here that if I destroy these tips of these horns, then he can't shoot any blue slimes at me. So that one's gone. I still got hit in the face by a ring of fire, but that's great. I'm down to 3 lives, that's even better. And then you just got to shoot... I didn't take out the horn when I should have. Okay, that blew up. I'm going to assume that's... Can we please get to stage 8? That would just be a triumph of itself for me. Now taking out the horns, I can actually just shoot him until he goes down because he's really not that difficult. If I was feeling skillful, I could have just kept shooting. Oh, he has an actual more defense to him than that. Fair enough, I thought he just had the things. Alright, I know you just have to jump these things. I shouldn't be making these noises. 1 life left. 1 life left to give. Can he do it? Place your bets now! Yes, he can! He can get to stage 8. You know what? That's good for me. That is good enough for me. I'm not going to beat the game, I don't think, on 1 life, unless I suddenly enter MLG Super Gaming Mode, which is highly unlikely. But you know what? I've done far better than I thought, because in my original practice runs, I'll level with you now. Oh god, this brings back horrible memories of stage 8 from Contra. And so does that! You know what? That's the perfect way to end. So this has been me playing through Super C for Freezing Inferno on his birthday. Fresno, I hope you personally enjoyed it. I hope everyone else that watched it enjoyed it. I've been Rainiac, and I'll see you next time, whatever it is I'm playing. You know what? I'm just going to let the demo play us out because I can't be bothered stopping it. Until then, bye for now.